Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're seeing this for the first time, my name is Nick and here we talk toys of all kinds, and welcome to season 4. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to review a figure from Mezco. It is the Man of Steel edition of Superman. It just came out a little while ago. It's a 112 collective figure. It's actually not a bad figure at all. This thing is chock full of accessories. It has a light up feature for his pissed off red eyes. I mean, this is the quintessential Superman figure if you like this character as much as a lot of people do. McFarlane's done real well with his line, but I think this is a cut and a step above of the things McFarlane's doing. Without further ado, let's punch in and let's take a look at Superman. Alright guys, here in front of us we have the Mezco 112 Collective Man of Steel Edition action figures box. Now the front of the box kind of puts you in mind of one of those old 80s, 90s tin lunch boxes. The artwork's very nostalgic, very original Superman-esque. You'll see the Superman Man of Steel logo here. Of course the Mezco logo here. Down at the bottom, you'll get your DC Comics. And like I said, you'll get some killer art of the character on the box. The top of the box, of course, has the iconic S and the Mezco toys. You go down the side of the box, there's more character art. You go to the back of the box, and of course, you'll see more character art. You'll get the ages 18 and up. You'll get the warning, choking hazard. And at the bottom, of course, you'll get a small amount of legalese. And you can pause if you want to read that. And here's the barcode for anybody that wants to look this up. And the other side of the box, you're treated to some more different art and the character logo. The bottom of the box is going to be much the same as the top. It's going to have the iconic S and the Mezco toys. So now that we've seen the box, let's take a look at the accessories that come in here. And when you open the box, you are treated to a two-tray experience, which Mezco is absolutely wonderful at doing. Here's some of the accessories that come with the figure. The other accessories are in the other tray, but I'll show you these. You get 6 extra head sculpts. You get one here that looks determined, one with the snarky smile. You get one here that kind of looks like Cyclops for the X-Men, but the heat vision actually plugs into this hole. You get a surprise face, like he's going, what the hell? And then you get a face that lights up and a more pissed off Superman face. You get 3 magnetizing bullet effects. They actually magnetize to the chest of the figure. You get the Phantom Zone projector. You get a set of grabbing hands, a set of larger grabbing hands. You get a set of open hands, and you get a set of flight hands with the figure. Over here, you get a kryptonite generator or observation tank. You look here and you get the various forms of kryptonite that do plug into it. And you come over here and you get the bottles that go over that. Put together, that piece is pretty amazing. I'll show you a couple of the head sculpts and a couple of the features they have. Alright, here is the light up head sculpt for Superman. Let me go ahead and show you how this works. You put the head sculpt down, you take that out. You'll get the thing that does have the LEDs on it. Now, it does have a tiny thing at the bottom that you have to turn it on with. Mezco does send you a key-like device for that. But if you're good enough with your fingernail, you can actually get that to work also. See what I mean? Now, what happens is you actually take the head sculpt, and if you'll see here, you just plug that back in. Now, it does have a way it seats in there so it gets behind the eyeballs, but then you have the light-up Superman eyes where he's angry. Actually, a pretty cool feature. I'm not sure if the heat vision head sculpt does that. We'll check here in a moment. Alright, and here is the second tray for the Mezco Superman. You look, you get your stand here, you get the Black Mercy plant here. You get the 2 punching effects. You get your Starro here that slips over the head sculpt, or pretty much any other head sculpt of a figure that's in 12th scale. And you get the effects that plug into the other head. Now, the reason I'm showing you these is I'm going to show you how that works here in a moment. The other head does not light up. You get the packaging for the batteries that go in the light up head. Of course, you get your Mezco baggie and your flight stand. See, with the light up features in the tray, you can plug them into the hole on Superman's face. And it does look like the heat vision's working. Here you have a piece to put on the end of what you just saw to make it look more powerful. And here you have the full blast effect for that. Alright, and here we have Superman himself out of the box. I did take the liberty of putting the magnetic bullet effects in place here to show you those. So it does look like Bunsen and Beaker are astonished that the bullets just bounce off. Let me go ahead and pull this guy away here, and we'll pull these away, and we'll talk more about the figure. I want to pull him this way just so you can see the effects a little bit better. All you have to do is basically just pull those off. They do just come off easy, and they magnetize just as easy to the chest. But here is the figure itself. It looks absolutely iconic. It looks like comic art just walked off the page. The head sculpt is fantastic. It does look like the original comic Superman. All the way down to the brightly colored suit, the S, the yellow belt, the tighty-whities on the outside, and the iconic red boots. You turn the figure around and you look here, and it does have the S on the cape, which is very traditional. The cape is wired, which is another one of my favorite features. You know, guys, how I like wired capes. But again, like I said, this figure is quintessential if you're a Superman fan. I don't really have any of the other Mezco Supermans to compare it to. I know just from other videos, it's fairly similar suit-wise to the 1978 Superman, 1979, the Reeve Superman. But the original Superman, it's no contest when you set him next to it. This guy does scale pretty good with some of the other DC figures. Now, I don't know if Bane is that much bigger than Superman, but if I had to guess, it's a possibility. And I'll go ahead and slide this back. Now, if you're looking for it to scale with your 6-inch figures, that's fine. 7, 8, and above, I would maybe look for other lines. But again, excellent figure, excellently put together. The cape is, or the clothes are a stretchy material, so you don't have to worry about tearing them. The only thing is I wouldn't try to get the guy's arms to go 360. They can, but not in this fabric. But the fabric does stretch, so you can get him into some pretty iconic poses, like the flight pose, things like that. And if you look, it does have the standard Mezco articulation all the way down the line. Mezco has literally knocked this figure out of the park. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out the Mezco 112 Man of Steel edition of Superman. Figure's epic. It's chock full of accessories like I showed you. If you guys are figure photographers, this is the Superman for you. I know McFarlane's doing a lot of great things with his DC Multiverse figures right now, but I feel like this Superman is a cut above what I've seen him do. I mean, from the light-up feature to the little callbacks like the Starro piece and the Kryptonite bottles and Black Mercy and things like that, this Superman is one that you would need to pick up. Don't miss out on this, guys. Again, like I said earlier, welcome to Season 4. We've been at it for a while now. This is probably video number 76, 78, somewhere around there. And the channel's growing, so I appreciate the hell out of you guys for watching the content. If you like it, hit that like button. If you want to, subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more soon. I'm actually going to set up a Patreon and things like that. Just something so you guys can see the videos a little early. Subscribe to that if you'd like to. So I'll do that, and in the next video I'll probably leave a link to that below as well. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put out more content. I'm going to do that maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. I think the YouTube algorithm seems to like that quite a bit, so I'll do that as well. Also, if you guys want to see more of the content, hit that notification bell so you know when I post more. As always, I will leave a link to the figure below so you can pick up one of your own. I was able to pick mine up at my comic shop, which is local, which is Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it before. If you're in the Somerset, Kentucky area, go check him out. He actually has another one of these figures available right now. I was able to pick mine up for about 150 bucks, but he does retail for 125. So what I'll do is, like I said, I'll leave a link below. That way you guys can pick up one of your own if you're a Superman fan and you want one or anything like that. Guys, again, thanks for watching the content. Thanks for sticking with me this long. And thanks for bearing with me on the weeks I don't post anything. Work and things does keep that from happening occasionally, and I'm glad you guys understand that. So I'm going to punch out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this Saturday, And you guys have a great day.